The era of the incremental upgrade is officially dead. For the last few years, we've been stuck in a loop: a slightly faster chip, a slightly brighter screen, and a titanium frame that looks exactly like the one before it. We were bored. We were complacent. But as we stand here in 2026, Samsung has decided to stop playing nice. They have stopped trying to compete with the iPhone and have started trying to make the iPhone look like a prehistoric relic. This is the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. And it isn't just a smartphone. It is a declaration of war. It is a piece of hardware so advanced that it shouldn't exist for another 3 years. Today, we are tearing back the curtain on the most ambitious piece of consumer technology ever built. If you think you know what a flagship is, you're wrong. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 for Galaxy. But wait, don't just think about clock speeds and benchmarks. Think about a 2-nanometer architecture that is so efficient, it has fundamentally changed how we think about heat and power. In the US, where we live on our phones, from mobile gaming in Los Angeles to high-stakes business calls in New York, battery anxiety has always been the ghost in the machine. With the S26 Ultra, Samsung is introducing solid-state battery ripples into the mainstream. We are looking at a 5,500 mAh cell that doesn't just last all day, it lasts through your weekend. It's the first time in a decade that the hardware has outpaced the software's hunger for power. But why does this matter? Because of Galaxy Intelligence 3.0. This isn't just a chatbot in your pocket. This is a local LLM, a large language model, that runs entirely on device. No cloud, no latency, total privacy. In an era where Americans are more concerned than ever about data harvesting, Samsung has built a fortress. Imagine your phone predicting your needs before you even swipe. It's not just suggesting a reply to an email, it's drafting your entire weekly report by analyzing your calendar, your voice notes, and your previous interactions. All while your data stays on your silicon. This is the God mode of productivity. Now look at the screen. We've had AMOLED for years, but the S26 Ultra introduces the dynamic ultra-vibrant display with a staggering 4,000 nits of peak brightness. You could stand in the middle of the Mojave Desert at high noon, and this screen would look like a crisp, printed magazine. But the real magic is the variable frequency 2.0. We've seen 1 to 120 Hz before. The S26 Ultra is rumored to drop down to 0.1 Hz. When you're reading an ebook or looking at a static photo, the screen is essentially frozen, consuming zero power. It's a technical marvel that finally solves the display versus battery war. But let's talk about the thing that actually sells Ultras, the camera. For years, we've chased megapixels. 108, 200. But for the S26 Ultra, Samsung has done something radical. They've moved to a variable aperture 440 megapixel global sensor. This isn't just about zooming into the moon, though it can still do that better than anything else on Earth. This is about computational optics. The S26 Ultra uses a dual-stack sensor that captures light in a way that mimics the human eye. The dynamic range is so vast that blown-out highlights and crushed shadows are a thing of the past. If you're a creator in the US trying to build a brand on YouTube or TikTok, this phone officially makes your entry-level mirrorless camera obsolete. The director's mode now allows for 8K video at 100